Story time again with me, Miss Shalini. Today, I will be reading another story from the Panchatantra series, and the name of the story is The Blue Jackal. Never heard of a blue jackal, have you? Come, let's find out. Once, a jackal was roaming about in search of food. It was an unlucky day for him. He could not get anything to eat. Tired and hungry, he walked on and on until he strayed into a city. He knew it was not safe for a jackal to walk about in a city. He was so hungry that he had to take the risk. I must find food, he said to himself. But I hope I won't be attacked by men or dogs. Suddenly, he heard dogs barking. He was afraid they would soon be after him. He broke into a run. The dogs saw him and ran after him. The jackal ran faster and faster to get away from the dogs. They were close behind him. In despair, the jackal ran into a house. It belonged to a dyer. A dyer is a person who colors clothes. Now let's see what happens. In the yard was a large tub filled with blue dye. The jackal fell into it. The dogs could not find the jackal, so they went away. The jackal stayed in the tub until he was sure the dogs had gone away. Then he crawled out. He was surprised to find that he had become blue all over. He did not know what to do, so he hurried back to the jungle. All the animals who saw him ran away in fear. They had never seen an animal of that color. Have you seen a blue animal? Not me. The jackal realized that they were afraid of him. He was quick to think of a plan to take advantage of their fear. "Why do you run away?" he cried. "Come back and listen to me." The animals stopped running. They stood at a distance and looked at him. They were still afraid to go near him. "Come, all of you," cried the jackal again. "Call your friends too. I have something important to tell you." One by one, the animals went near the jackal. Tigers, elephants, monkeys, rabbits, deer, and many others. They stood around him. "You need not be afraid of me," said the jackal. "You are safe. God has sent me here to be your king. I shall protect you." The animals believed what he said. "Your Majesty," they said, bowing low, "we accept you as our king. We thank God for sending you to us. Please tell us what to do." "You are to look after your king well," said the jackal. "You are to provide him with all the food he needs." "Certainly, Your Majesty," the animals promised. "We shall do everything for a king's comfort. What more can we do for you?" "You must always be loyal to your king," the jackal replied. "Then the king will protect you from your enemies." The animals were satisfied. From then on, they sent the jackal all kinds of delicious food and looked after him well. The jackal lived like a king. Every day, the animals went to him with their problems. The king listened to them and told them what to do. One day, as the king sat in his court, a noise was heard in the distance. It was the howling of a pack of jackals. He had not heard the voice of jackals for a long time. He felt happy and his eyes filled with tears of joy. Forgetting he was king, the blue jackal lifted up his head and howled. Whoo! Immediately the animals knew who he really was. Just a jackal. He had been cheating them all along. They were so angry that they rushed at him to tear him to pieces. Oh, the jackal was already on the run. The moral of the story is that it's not good to be greedy. In the story, the jackal's life was saved when he fell into the tub with the blue dye in it. You remember? But the jackal took this as an opportunity to fool everyone, and he pretended to be sent by God to be their king. He got so greedy and wanted more and more out of this situation. And in the end, he landed himself into trouble. So that was the mystery about the blue jackal. It was interesting, right? If you enjoy reading with me, remember to like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel because I put new stories for you every Monday and every Thursday. And next time, I will be reading The Brahmin and the Goat. So until next time, bye.